Well, well, well. Moving houses. Connor, are you trying to make content out of your mundane daily life? Why, yes, I am, viewer. We're running out of video ideas. Enough about my problems. Let's talk about my problems. Now, I'm sure if you're watching this, you might have some vague interest about the mundane life in Japan and moving in Japan. There are plenty of videos about moving in Japan, but none of them are as sarcastic and as whiny as myself. So this video is going to be me documenting the whole process. This is the beginning, I guess, sort of right now. And then I'll show you the old place, and then I'll show you the new place, and I'll talk to you guys all about the difficulties that I've had along the way. Obviously, moving has never been fun for anyone. I'm pretty sure that cavemen didn't enjoy moving. You might have a few questions about the whole process and about my motives to wanting to move. What's wrong with my current place? I'll just give you a quick rundown. First of all, this office is quite small. It looks a little bigger on camera, but you might notice when I'm doing like the tea drinking videos or the drinking videos in general, abusing my body videos as I like to call them, the table barely fits in this room and there's barely any room for cameras or lighting. So I want a little bit of a bigger office just so I can make videos a little bit easier. And currently I live really far away from the center of Tokyo. And I thought, no big deal. I'm an introvert. I'm going to stay in I'm not an introvert. That was a lie. I thought, no big deal. I'm going to be staying in my room all the time anyway. Turned out, I wasn't doing that. I go into Tokyo a lot. So now I need to find somewhere that's a little bit closer. Even though it's a bit more expensive, it should be fine. Now, as I said, I've been house hunting for over a month at this point, and I've had, you guessed it, no luck. I've heard every rejection in the book at this point. If you're like me and you're from a Western country, getting an apartment to rent, or a flat as we call it in the UK, is actually not that bad. It's pretty painless. I mean, actually, relatively speaking. You know, you go to the website, whatever website you use, Ziplo, I don't care. You go there, you email the person, you ask to go see it. If you like it, you say, I'll take it. You fill out a bunch of paperwork. None of it is too intrusive. All of it makes sense. Yeah, it's not a fun process. It's not an easy process, but it's not that difficult. But as a foreigner in Japan, there are a lot more hurdles to jump through. And I don't know if foreigners in the UK have to deal with stuff like this, but I thought that I would explain some of them to you and here's some of the reasonable reasons as to why you might get rejected from an apartment, and the bizarre, just weird. I have been rejected for the following reasons. I want 2 bedrooms, one to sleep in, one to work in. Working is not allowed in the apartment. All right, seems a bit odd given that everyone is teleworking nowadays. All right, I get it. I have been asked multiple times why a single man would need more than 2 rooms and a living room. They are baffled by the fact that I would want more than 1 room. Who cares why I need 2 rooms? It's none of your business. But this is the kind of stuff that you will be asked. The owner of the house will want to know everything, and in Japan, that's kind of a reasonable thing to ask, apparently. I still don't feel too comfortable with it, but if that's how it is here, that's how it is here, right? I don't really get to judge. I have been rejected because my nationality, and I quote, was not one of the good ones. Fair enough, I mean, British, innit? YouTube. I don't really know what that means. I don't know what the good nationalities are, but that kind of sucks. Also, when the owner of the house rents out the house to an agency, one of the questions that they'll ask the owner of the house is, do you want foreigners? And it's a simple yes or no. And if that guy says no, no way you're getting that house. Absolutely zero chance. But the reason that I got compelled to make this video was today, is that I did actually find an apartment that I quite liked. And I was filling out an application form, and I thought some of the things that they requested of me was quite odd. When you're a foreigner in Japan, there are 2 ways that you can apply for an apartment. You can apply as an individual, which means just you as the person, or you can apply through the company, which means that the company will be renting it out and that you just pay the company, which is normally what a lot of foreigners do because it's a lot safer and a lot easier, and you'll get rejected less because they see you as more of a risk as an individual. Risk being that you won't pay, that you might disappear, which is kind of baffling anyway, because you have to pay 1 month rent or sometimes 2 to a guarantor company, and their whole job is to guarantee that if you run away, that they'll pay the rent. So getting rejected for not paying the rent seems odd, because you always have to sign a deal with a guarantor company anyway, which is going to bail you out if you don't. So surely the person renting out the house is always covered. I don't know. Oh, maybe I'm the dumb one here. Anyway, let's talk about that application form you might have to fill out. So on this application form, they might ask you a few questions. Regardless if you're applying as an individual or a company, they'll still want to know stuff about your company, which makes sense. They want to make sure that you're actually employed. It totally makes sense. It's just some of the questions are kind of weird. Some of the strange things that I think are quite odd that they wanted to know about my company was the number of employees, the capital that they had, the annual turnover, which frankly, I don't even know my own annual turnover, let alone a company's annual turnover, which I believe they're not disclosed to tell me. Whether the company is renting their building or owns the building, it just seems like a lot of odd questions. But anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I found some places I like, but I think that someone else already applied for them, which means normally, you know, even if I apply myself, I probably won't get it because it's normally first come, first served. It does seem that at least in my case that it's going to be a little tough. I started looking for houses a lot earlier than I need to. I need to move out by October, and it's currently June right now, but I didn't want to have to rush near the end of the month, as this kind of stuff can take a long time, and I didn't want to be there in September scrambling to get a house and then settling for something that I didn't really like. So that's why I'm looking now. And also in Japan, at least under my contract, if I leave early, I don't have to pay anything. I only have to pay for the month that I'm leaving. So I can just move into a house, stay 1 month, even though I have a 2-year contract, and just be like, yeah, nah, I'm good, I don't want any more, and leave 2 months in and not have to pay anything extra. I think that's because of all the key money system. There's a thing in Japan called key money, where you pay 1 to 2 months rent up front, just not for anything, just for free. You pay it. And I think that key money, that whole nonsense of probably paying 2 months rent at sometimes, which is insane, covers you maybe leaving early or something. There's also a thing in Japan that I didn't experience in the UK called a renewal fee. If you stay in the same building after your contract expires, so let's say your contract's 1 year and you're like, oh, I want another year. Normally in the UK, it was just a matter of just continuing paying rent. They might up the rent, they might not up the rent, but you don't normally pay a big fee just for continuing the contract. But in Japan, you do. So the main reason I want to move out as well is because if I'm going to pay a renewal fee for this apartment, which is fine, I quite like it, why not just find somewhere better, right? If I have to pay money to stay here anyway. So, I mean, yeah, that's why I'm moving as well. You know, moving is stressful enough as is, and I feel that when you're a foreigner in Japan, due to how, you know, thorough they are in Japan with things in general, it just makes it a lot more complicated and really, really stressful on top of doing things. I'm just trying to get by, man. I'll see you guys in a few weeks. Hopefully, when I found a new place. I'm praying, fingers crossed we find something good that I like. Who knows? Hopefully I'll update you guys soon. Anyway, back to future me. Hi guys. It's been a while, huh? It's currently the 16th of June, and I looked at more houses today. I liked some of them. I hated some of them. Yeah, it's just a tedious thing of having to go a place, you look at a room and be like, it's a room. So I actually found somewhere that I liked today, which was good because I normally don't like things. I'm going to try apply for it, and we're going to see how that goes. Hoping I get it. I don't know. I'm really exhausted. I saw houses today, and obviously I saw houses when I last made this video, and every single day I'm having to email them, be like, yeah, that's a house that I want to look at. Let's look at it. Oh no, I don't like that house. I don't look at that one. That one sucks. That's poopy. And then I feel bad because she brought them to me and I'm like, oh, I don't like this. I know this is her job, but still, I hate being like, this is shit. Do it again. But anyway, hopefully we found the place, and now we can start the beautiful process known as paperwork. Yay! I'll see you guys soon in like a week when I'm done dying of paperwork. Bye. It is currently June 30th of June. Nearly July, nearly my birthday month. Yay! Great news. I failed twice. I'm somewhat of a rejection expert myself. So we're trying one more time. And I think if that doesn't work, then we're gonna have to go to a different apartment. Not really sure why. It's not like I'm trying to rent a penthouse or a suite in the middle of New York. So a little odd as to why we're getting rejected so much. You know how it is. It's Japan. You just kind of accept this stuff happens here, and then nothing's ever good enough. I joke, but I'm deadly serious. Joking is my way of dealing with getting rejected permanently. I pray that we hear something good back this week. When you get used to a system that is not very friendly towards you, you kind of just get used to it after a while, I guess. Kind of describing systematic racism. Oh, Jesus Christ. Watch this vlog never come out because I just never get a place. Bye. Hi, it is the 19th of July and things have been very hectic for me. But great news, we got approved! Yes! I don't have anything to explode or celebrate with. I would normally have a... Moonan, can you add in a special effects, like you're gonna add in something stupid. I signed the contract a few days ago and now just have to do all the moving things. You know, there's nothing real special about this part of the moving process in Japan. It's pretty normal. You have to cancel all the stuff you have for your current place. You have to then go and get it started for the new place, and it's generally not fun. And then I have to awkwardly go and cancel my gym membership, which I don't really know how to do yet. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. This is good. This is good. I'm moving in like 10 days, but yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I guess I should give the official house tour of my current place, because I've never done that. Welcome to the house tour. There's probably going to be a little theme to this. Maybe you can figure it out. Anyway, let's start with my front door. Unfortunately today, I don't have a cameraman to help me, so this is all gonna be me. This is my front door area, the Coca-Cola flip-flops that I won in that one crane game video, and I still use these all the goddamn time. Now you're thinking, Connor, why don't you put the shoes in the shoe drawer. That would make too much sense, so I don't do that. This is just where I keep my masks, my cute little masks, and my keys and stuff and hats and whatever. Anything that goes out often and doesn't need to be kept in any specific place just kind of goes here. And now, my bathroom. Hello, it's very dirty. Don't judge that. Yeah, I mean, this is just the bathroom, kind of basic. It's a bathroom. What do you want? It's a bathroom. Over here we have the laundry machine. Now note, this is not the super cheap one that I got for free on Craigslist. The one that had cockroaches. I got a new one. And right here, this is where I just hang up my towels and stuff, whatever, you get it. All right, let me show you the bath. Check this out, all right. Whoa, that's a nice bath, huh? It's a brown bath. I don't know who wants a brown bath. That seems kind of psychotic, but oh well. This is the best part, right? So you can choose the temperature you want. You flip this down, and then you can tell it to have the bath temperature preset. It'll be 41 degrees if I fill it. You can just have it fill up on its own by pressing this button. It'll start spitting out water. Turn that off. Don't want to waste water. But you can also set a timer by doing this button. No, not this one. Wait, it's in the other room. Okay, never mind. This is my toilet. This is where I poop. It's got a bidet. Isn't that amazing? Check this out. Bidet. And it squirts my butt. That's kind of all I need, really. Wait, here's the kitchen one, right? So saying you can set the bath timer. So I can set it for 8, and then by 8 o'clock, it'll be filled. Isn't that nuts? Man discovers technology. That makes me very happy. This is my kitchen. It's small. This is where I don't cook. I haven't cooked in a while. By a while, I mean a few months. As you can see, this is like a filter for like the cooking stuffs that goes up. It's very dirty right now because I haven't actually cleaned anything. This is my thermal pot. I used to use a kettle, but then when I'm streaming, I just want the water to come out instantly and I want it to be boiling. So this just keeps it boiling all the time. It's a kitchen. I don't use any of this shit, you know? I mean, occasionally I clean, but clearly I haven't. This is my fridge that doesn't have cockroaches in it. Isn't it amazing? This time I got a fridge with no cockroaches. So when I got my old fridge, it had cockroaches in it, if you didn't know, because I got it from somebody on Craigslist. We got not much going on in this fridge. That's kind of it. I noticed that when PewDiePie did a house tour video, he said everyone had wine fridges. I actually have a wine fridge too. It's so convenient. You can put like drinks in here and it keeps them at like room temperature. It's so good. Not room temperature, what am I on about? What, bruh. This is my pull-up bar where I don't do any pull-ups. Just like a stylish kind of thing. This is the one machine that matters most in my life. It's my Nespresso machine. I use it 20 times a day. Now I do have a nice tray for all my pods down here that comes out like this. I'm actually just too lazy and I haven't had time to fill it up. And by time, I mean, I'm just lazy. I'm so lazy. Ooh, boy. Please give me the espresso. So that's my kitchen. I don't really use it much. I should be using it more, but I don't. This is my living room. It's a mess right now. It was much more of a mess before I started filming this. I actually have another room here, which I've never used at all. So, okay, a little story about when I moved here, right? This looks like a torture room, doesn't it? Jesus Christ, look at this. How depressing is this? It's such a tiny room, and it's also a weird shape. Like, look at this. What am I supposed to do here? Like, put a pentagram on the ground? Like, what? This is such an awkward room shape. I could maybe put a desk there, but for what purpose? I'm not going to use it. I'd rather not waste it and buy a desk, you know? When I moved to Japan, I couldn't get a place that would accept me because I was a foreigner and I didn't live in Japan at the time. This was actually the only one that accepted me, and the problem with it is that it has too many rooms that I was never ever going to use. I had no choice. I just wanted a place that accepted me, and this was the only one. So there we go. This is the cheapest dining table set I found on Amazon. I don't know where all the chairs are gone. This is my old desk chair that I don't use anymore. This is a bunch of the Crane Game prizes that I won, and this is my couch. This was again one of the cheapest corner couch on Amazon had to offer. I think it was like just under 300 bucks, which is crazy. And within like 10 minutes of sitting on it, it already started to like sag. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like it's kind of like sagging a little bit. I've barely used this couch, and the fact that it's already showing age is quite tragic. That's a body pillow, don't worry about it. This is my TV. As you can tell, I'm recording this at 5 p.m. And over here we have some interesting stuff. So I actually got this artwork done by Min's Art for my birthday last year, and I just haven't had a place to hang it up because I don't know if you've noticed, my walls look like serial killer walls. There's nothing on them. And I thought that putting like one thing on a wall would look like a serial killer. So I wanted to wait until I had more stuff to put on the wall. Turned out I never got more stuff to put on the wall. And also another cool thing that's down there, I don't know if you can see that, but right in the back there, that thing there is my golden play button, which I've never unboxed. I mean, it doesn't mean anything, right? It's cool that I have the button, but it's whatever, right? Like I want to make videos, I want to have fun. I don't really give a shit if YouTube sends me a button. I want to make YouTube videos that I enjoy. There's a Tenga on the ground there that has some chocolate in it. Snorlax from that plushie video, Welsh flag from my parents. Mom's gonna be mad if she sees this actually. That was a gift for my birthday or Christmas, I can't remember. Mom, I'm sorry, I was gonna hang it up again, I just had nowhere to hang it up. The reason why the living room is so messy is that I don't really use the living room much. I mainly spend time in the bedroom, or I sleep, or I go and work in the office. Other than that, I'm pretty much not here. Normally this table right here is extremely messy. I just dump everything on it, and then I clean it once every 2 weeks. That's kind of how it goes. I don't actually use the dining table. It's more of like a pseudo storage. All right, so we're going to my bedroom, which is all the way on the other side of the house. And this is gonna be the most tragic bedroom of 2021. This is my bedroom. This is literally it. It's just this. That's it. This is a monitor I use as a pseudo TV. It is not a TV, it is a computer monitor, but I brought one of the very useful dining set chairs, and I used that as a TV stand. So yeah, as you can tell, I have 2.2 million subscribers on YouTube, and I definitely live like one. I think people would think I was a serial killer if I showed them this bedroom. I get it, okay? Listen, sleep for me is just a task. I do it. I get it done, I don't care. This is the tatami room, and this is where I filmed the cosplay videos. And honestly, when I moved in here, I thought this was gonna be a completely useless room, but I'm really glad that I got to use it in some videos because it is actually a really cool room. Like, it's a cool set, and I wish I had more ideas to utilize it. And I'm actually gonna be so sad that I'm losing the tatami room. Even though I didn't use it much outside of filming, it was a cool room to have. There is a lot of stuff in here. There's the JoJo poster boxes over there. I put a lot of the boxes and suitcases and other JoJo boxes up here. Yeah, it's just one big storage room and a cool filming room. Oh, let me tell you something cool about the bedroom actually. So this bed, when I bought it, it came with the mattress and the bed frame for I think 250 bucks for both. And yeah, it's completely broken. It actually isn't really functioning. And if I lie on it in a specific way, it collapses. Why do I live like I don't have 2 million subscribers? You know what I mean? Like, come on, I have 2 million subscribers. I should not be living like this, right? I live like a peasant. So when I moved in here, right, I have the AC unit there. And then we have another AC unit here. But I didn't actually have those when I moved in. There was no AC unit. And I've been told many warnings about moving to Japan that the summer was brutal. When I moved here, it was winter, so I didn't know that yet. So I didn't have an AC. I was freezing all winter. And I thought, oh, it's fine. I'll just get like a bunch of blankets. It's fine, it's fine. But yeah, eventually, in around March, I think I could feel it was getting really warm. And I heard again that the summer was really, really bad. And eventually I was like, okay, I'll buy one. How much can AC cost? This AC costs like $1,000. What the f? This was like more than my rent. And I found out as well that nearly every single apartment in Japan comes with AC. So whenever I move anywhere, I can't take it with me because they'll already have AC, so I don't need it. I spent like $1,000 on this one AC unit. I'm gonna show you guys my office. And I don't want you guys to freak out because I am moving, and that's definitely why it's so dirty, all right? So just keep that in mind, all right? Please, all right, okay? This is my office. How bad does it look? I don't know how bad it looks. So the office is quite small, considering I film in here. And one of the main reasons I want to move is because I do want to get more space to film in. And the new place, the office isn't that much bigger, but it is just a bit bigger to make it a little more comfortable. And I also want to do VR streams, so I want more room for that. And I think in the new place, it should be definitely doable. So I'm not going to show off too much of the JoJo merch because I already have a video, and I don't want to do that here because I want to do an updated video in future. But yeah, there's just a bunch of JoJo posters, and I actually have more as well. So in the new place, I think I'm going to swap some of these out. Anyway, this is my desk, and as you can tell, it's very messy. I keep that from the Visual K video. As you can see, one of the big problems I have is cable management. There's cables everywhere. It's quite dirty. There's just a JoJo mask there. Yeah, it's very, very cable intense. I'm pretty sure this is a fire hazard in the waiting, right? Like, look at this. This is a cute plant that Maylene got me. Thank you, Maylene. I've been taking care of it. It's actually growing pretty well. Isn't that cute? This is the view outside of my home. A lot of buildings. I just kind of chuck everything that I'm not using but will be using for videos in here. I definitely could have organized it. I do want to reorganize everything, but the problem is that I want to get rid of like most of the stuff here. Like, I want to get a new desk. Like, so it is a corner desk, right? So you have like this side of the corner and you have that side. But actually, in reality, you only really use like the part where your keyboard's on. You don't really use the side of it much. And I end up just putting stuff on it. And it looks cool, which is nice. I think I just want to get a bigger desk that's more in the front. So I'm probably gonna get the standing desk that we have at the Trash Taste office and get one there. But pretty much everything in my house was bought on a budget, and that kind of really demoralized me to improving anything because everything I felt was not the way I wanted. So when I'm moving, I'm gonna
try and do everything again. I've already started getting solutions for cable management. I did get a noise complaint while I was streaming late at night. Here, I stream a lot. I stream late at night as well. And I'm gonna be soundproofing the new place when I get there, so that's gonna be fun. Basically, I just kind of let the mess get a bigger mess, and I just kept thinking, I'll deal with this at some point. I never dealt with this at some point. And like, throwing things away in Japan is really difficult. You can't just put stuff outside. You can't just call someone. You do have to go through a process where you have to call up the local government, get a bunch of stickers. You have to measure things out specifically. So if you're throwing away like this desk, you have to get the dimensions perfect for it. It's not like, all right, I just took it outside. You know, it's kind of an intense process. Obviously, I understand why it is that way. It's more environmentally friendly and they can load the trucks properly and whatnot. So yeah, that's the current tour of my place. Even though I've been doing YouTube for 2 years, I didn't feel like I was financially stable with YouTube. I just felt like it was naive to think that YouTube would keep paying me and that the money would keep coming in, that it would keep being good. You know, when you're a YouTuber, I think it's wise to think that, especially when you're beginning out, that every month could be your last month, because you know, you don't really know what you're doing. You're just kind of getting lucky. Even if I'd bring in like $10,000 a month, I would think, oh, well, I should just save that. I shouldn't spend any of that. I think I was doing that a little too much. And I think when I moved to Japan, I should have been a little easier on myself with spending. I pretty much didn't spend any money on anything that wasn't work related. And obviously my channel's been doing very well and stuff is going well, and I should be easier on myself and not beat myself up for earning money. But I feel bad. Anyway, enough about me dealing with my stupid struggles. More information about this place. Currently this 4 LDK, which means 4 bedrooms and a living room and I guess a kitchen, is around 1,400 bucks. I'm paying a month for this place. And that at the time was like crazy to me. That was way more than I'd ever paid for any place. You know, you can live very cheap in Tokyo. You can get like one of those shoebox apartments for dirt cheap. You know, when you're a YouTuber, it's very important to take care of your mental health. You might get burnout. You know, it is really important to have a space where you feel like you can be comfortable creating stuff in. And I think after coming to Japan, I just kind of got over it. And I realized that if spending money on certain things makes work easier, then I should do it. If I get a bigger office and it makes working a lot easier, then I should just do it. If I can get a new camera to make the videos look better, I should just do it. So yeah, that's my current place. I do like it quite a lot, but I just feel like I'm kind of done being in the same place all the time. I think I'm the kind of person who just wants to move after a while. So I am really excited to move and see the new place and just get settled in. And it's exciting going to a new place and getting to, ooh, whoa, I could decorate it in this way. Ooh, even though that ends after like 1 week and it becomes hell decorating. So I guess without further ado, I'll be seeing you guys in the new place. This will be the last time I do anything in this room, which is kind of sad actually. I feel like I've had a lot of good memories here and you guys have seen it been built up from nothing. Yeah, it's kind of bittersweet. Kind of like getting a little tear right now. I'm gonna miss this place. I've made a lot of good memories here and I've grown a lot here, so wish me luck guys. New place. I've just got back from a trip and I'm very, very tired, but I need a place to sleep tonight. And fortunately, the kind folks at Koala sent me a bed for free because I'm going to tell you about it. It's good, I think. I've used a bunch of the Koala stuff before at the Trash Taste office. If you haven't seen that video, go and check that out. So I'm going to build my bed. God, this lighting makes me look like a psychopath. I'm so sorry. I'm sweating. I'm dying already. The instructions are really short, and basically they have A and B. And A and B are in different colors as well, so you can only match white A with white A. And so that you know you're doing it correct, essentially. Very smart, Koala. I wasn't paying attention to things, and now it's biting me in the ass. I'm so disgustingly sweaty right now. You guys see my sweat in 4K? All right, back to the normal room tour. This is my living room. This is my life right now. I don't have a living room. I have a box room, which happens to be the size of a living room.
Koala also sent me a bunch of couches, and I'm going to build it in 5 seconds.
Maybe I should have left more room for this part. I'm going to regret this. Don't do that. Ta-da! Oh, that's a lovely, deep sofa couch. I would like to thank Koala for sending me this lovely sofa couch, as well as the bed, as I wanted furniture that wasn't the cheapest on Amazon. I was sent this stuff for free, but I wasn't sponsored, and I don't have to tell you this, but if you genuinely want some good furniture, I can highly recommend Koala stuff. We've been using it a bunch at the Trash Taste office, and I can tell you that it is very nice. All right, I've just gotten back from a trip, and I just woke up, and yesterday I built my bed, and this morning I built some of the
Koala furniture. But anyway, today is what you've all been waiting for. It's the house tour, and also holding this camera by myself is very heavy. Here's the entrance to the apartment. Got a ton of boxes. This is my desk and some poster frames for the JoJo posters. Right here we have a closet, as you can see. I can't open it either, but it's kind of like a small walk-in closet. It's pretty cool, but I don't know what I'm going to use it for because I don't really have that much stuff. I'm a man of simple pleasures, and I own like 4 pairs of shoes, which I think is like not good. Anyway, this is the bedroom. The bed is now here. I used it last night. It was amazing. Thank you, Koala. And we have 2 big wardrobes here, just full of clothes. This one's the full one. The other one doesn't really have much in it. This is the hallway. And behind me is the kitchen. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, it's a lot nicer than the other one, I think. A lot more modern. Sink with a tap that can go like this. So I guess that's where all the money went. I didn't really need a tap that did this, but it is helpful, I guess. We have drawers down here, you know, full of kitchen supplies and knives and whatnot. Stuff that I don't use, but there also is a dishwasher, which, frankly, had me sold on the place. Here's my little tea diffuser here. Because we drink tea in this house. Honestly, when I saw that it had a dishwasher, I was already sold, because most houses in Japan don't come with dishwasher. It's normally kind of a luxury item. But also, on top of that, it also has an oven for sake that obviously I haven't used yet, but maybe I will. One of the things that I hated in my previous apartment was I just couldn't cook most of the British dishes that I knew. Not that British dishes are good to cook by any means, you shouldn't cook British dishes, but a lot of the dishes that I did know required an oven. I wanted to make lasagna. You know how hard it is to get lasagna in Japan? Pretty goddamn hard. I wanted to make my own. I wanted like 10 kilograms of it. I wanted to ship. The point is, I can now make lasagna. Also, Mudan, who's editing this video, I kept this, by the way. My editor made me a birthday card that is a YouTube thumbnail. Am I really that old? This is so good. And look at this, the red bar and everything into 10 minutes. All right. I'm going to show you guys my living room, but I'm probably going to have to blur out the windows just so that people can't figure out where I am. You know, take this view with a grain of salt. And also, you know, I have just moved. I have just got all my furniture shipped in. So the living room, is a bit of a mess. Also, in the back here, connecting to the kitchen, there's like drawers here, so you can come out the kitchen this way. You can also come to the living room that way. Anyway, I'll stop, you know, buying time. This is the living room, and as you can see, it is just crammed full of boxes right now. Obviously, you guys know that I live in Japan, and one thing about Japan is that the summers get brutally hot. So there's not only one AC, but there's 2 ACs. So the living room will most certainly be cool. And I will not cry. I won't cry, even though I have already. That's the kitchen, that's the living room, and then this is gonna be one of the storage cabinets. But as you can see right now, it is completely taken up with cosplay. The moving guys loved that. They were wondering why I had so many costumes. I didn't really know how to explain it. That's the hallway. That's the entrance, goes to here. And then we have the bathroom here. We have the toilet here. And oh my god, it's a bidet. It's a bidet. It can squirt water in my butt cheeks from there by using this panel. This is to stop the water, this is to start the water, and this is for the ladies' private parts. And you can move the nozzle back and forward, and you can increase the strength. And you know I do max strength every single time. And right next to the toilet, before my office, we have more storage. Right now, there is only JoJo ties in there. And we go in here. I'll show you guys. We have the laundry machine. I have my office, which I'm not going to show you much of today because it's not ready. The bathroom and this storage. It's pretty nice. Much nicer than my previous place. What a beautiful, large bath for a large fellow. Hello there, my man. That's the bath. And it's got a window, which it isn't, you know, prime viewing angle, but it's nice to have a window in the bath. It is really common in Japan to not have a window in the bathroom, so it does kind of feel a bit claustrophobic. I'll just quickly show you guys the last room, which is my office, which is not even remotely done yet. I'm not going to show you too much of it, but essentially what the f is that noise? I am currently soundproofing the walls because in my previous place, I got a noise complaint. Basically, we have 2 materials here. One just very fluffy material and a hard vinyl plastic. And you combine these 2 and no noise should get through it. And then we're also going to be using some soundproof squares wherever the f it is. Oh, it's over there. I'm not going to show too much of this because it isn't ready yet, and I will do a full house tour when my house is complete. But yeah, for the basics, that's it. One of the biggest benefits of this place compared to the previous place that unfortunately I can't really show you is the location. Previously, I did live really far away from a train station, and far away from Tokyo, so I had to normally walk about 15 minutes to get to my station, which doesn't really sound bad, but when you're doing it 4 or 5 times a week, walking 15 minutes there and walking 15 minutes back does get really tiresome, and especially in the Japanese summer, when you are actually just sweating, and by the time I get to the place where I need to go, I'm already drenched in sweat. It's so disgusting. So I wanted to move closer to a train station. That's probably the main benefit of this place, and I can't really show you that because I don't want people to know where I live. Maybe one day I'll have a meetup at my house. And I'll get kicked out of my building for doing that. Really strange, because I started this process months ago, and I don't really remember what I was saying in those videos. But I do feel very good that this is over with. I feel very happy that I finally got this process done, and I'm finding my new place. And although there is cardboard heaven going on right now, I am very excited to have this place fully set up at some point, and then I'll probably give you guys a tour some point in the future. Maybe it's when I leave next time. Maybe it'll be in a month. I don't know. If you guys want a full house tour when it's complete, let me know. If not, don't let me know, I guess. Just say no. And just because I know all the comments are going to ask, how much does it cost to live in this apartment and where I am? And it's a lot. It's an awful lot. Around $3,000 USD a month for this apartment, which is more than I've ever paid for anything in my life. Overall, the process of getting a house in Tokyo as a foreigner is a bit difficult. It is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. You know, if you're doing it individually and not through a company or not through like the JET program, it is very difficult because you are a foreigner. You will have to sign extra forms. You will have to pay extra fees for guarantors and stuff. So there is some kind of barrier. The price quickly rises as you find out there are a lot of hidden fees that you didn't know about and stuff that you don't consider from living in a Western country. But overall, I'm just glad to be done with the process. I don't really want to be doing it again. And I'm very happy that I have these beautiful koala sofa beds that I can now sleep on and die on. Yes, thank you. Massive thank you to Koala. Shout out to them. Link in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed the house tour and enjoyed this hellish process of moving in Japan. See you next time, guys. Bye.